This is Perkish Salomina, Assistant Professor, Department of Social Work, St.Joseph College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Cuddalore. In this video, I am going to explain about the models of organizational behavior. Let's begin the class with the first slide. So in this class, we are going to learn about the 5 models of organizational behavior. The first model is autocratic model. When we are talking about autocratic model, this model explains about the strength, power and formal authority of the employers, which means autocratic model explains the power of the formal authority which is provided by the organization. Here, the people who manage the task in an organization, they have the formal authority for controlling the employees who work under them. In autocratic model, they have the power control relationship. They are not free to do their work according to their own perspective, whereas the employees are controlled in a particular position in order to go to the next level. So they are controlled by their higher officials or the higher authorities. In these lower level employees, they have little control over the work function. Only they can have a little control over their working function, but further they have to move with the higher officials. They cannot do on their own, or they cannot take their decision for their work. They have to get the suggestion from their higher officials. Their ideas and innovations are not generally welcomed as their decisions are made at the top of the management level. Yes, the ideas of the employees are not encouraged, and it is not welcomed by the employer, whereas the employees are controlled and they are asked to do the job which they have given, which means the employer directing the employee in a particular way. They cannot take their own decision, or they cannot implement their ideas into their work. The guiding principle behind this model is that management or owner have enormous business expertise, and the average employee has relatively low level of skill and need to be fully directed and guided. So in this level, only the owner or the management have full control over the employee. The employee will have lower skill and they need to be directed or guided by the higher officials. Okay, the second model, custodial model. So this model talking about the economic security. Let us read this point. The custodian model is based around the concept of providing economic security for employees that include wages and other benefits that will create employee loyalty and motivation. Custodial model focusing on the economic perspective of the employees. They are focusing on the economic or the profit of the organization. And here in some countries, many professional companies provide health benefits, corporate cards, and financial packaging of salary and so on. These are incentives designed to attract the retain quality of staff. So the retention process of the employee is being go through the health benefits and providing financial package of salary. So this model is fully talking about the economic condition of the employee, how they are improving their condition from the beginning to the upcoming level, how they are hired and what is their salary and how much incentive they are getting. So these all matter for this model. The underlying theory of the organization is that they will have a greater skilled workforce, more motivated employees, and have a competitive advantage through employee knowledge and expertise. So in this model, the managerial committee or the organization will have the employee who is very competitive within themselves, and they will be very competitive to stay back in the particular organization, to feel the fruitfulness of the organization. Then this third model is supportive model. This model focusing on aspiring leadership. By the word supportive itself, we could understand this model is based on the supporting system to the employees. It is not based upon the control and authority, or it is not upon the incentives, but instead it gives the full freedom, or it gives the relaxation, or it gives the importance to the relationship, manager and employee relationship. It gives importance to the relationship and to the human beings. Employee, they are treated as a human beings. Okay, so here in supportive model, the employees are treated with the good loyalty, and here quite opposite to the autocratic model. So the supportive model is just opposite to the autocratic model. So in this approach, they states employees are self-motivated. Self-motivated in the sense they are motivating on their own. They are not motivated by the other employee, or they are not motivated by the other employers. They are motivating themselves in order to achieve something, and have value and insight to contribute the organization beyond just their day-to-day role. The intent of this model is to motivate employees through a positive workplace where their ideas are encouraged and often adapted. So, in this model, the ideas are encouraged, the innovations are encouraged, and even the ideas are adapted by the employer for their organizational development. Then the next model, collegial model. So collegial model is talking about the based on the teamwork, and the overall environment and corporate culture need to be aligned to this model where everybody is actively participating. It's not about status and job titles. Everybody is encouraged to work together to build a better organization. Okay, here the lack of hierarchy authority will be here. They work as a team. Okay, they lack structure, they lack authority, they lack hierarchy, but they develop the teamwork. No matter which position they are, they have to work with the team, and they have to achieve the goal accordingly. The role of the manager is to foster this teamwork and create positive and energetic workplace. The collegial model is quite effective in organizations that need to be find new approaches. Marketing teams, research and development, technology, software, indeed anywhere. The competitive landscape is constantly changing, and ideas and innovations are the key competitive success factor. Here the competitions are very high, and the teamwork is encouraged to achieve the common goal. The last model is system model. This is the most contemporary model of the fine model. In the system model, the organization looks at the overall structure and team environment and consider that individuals have different goals, talent and potential. System model talks about the basic structure of the organization and how the individual have different goal and how the individual achieve their own goal. The intent of the system model is to try and balance the goals of the individual with the goal of the organization. So the goal of the organization is achieved through the employee by achieving their own goals. So individual obviously want good remuneration, job security, but also want to work in positive work environment where the organization adds value to the community and or its customers. Here I have given the shortcut point for 4 model. It explains about the basic basis of the model, and the managerial orientation of the model, and the employee orientation of the model, and the employee psychological result, and employee needs met, and the last performance result. So just go through this slide deeply and you will get understand about these four models. Thank you. We meet